Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope 2025 brings you lots of happiness and success. Happy New Year. And for my first video of 2025, I wanted to make it as inspiring and as motivating as possible because it is the start of the year and it is always the best time to self-reflect, set your goals and actively work towards achieving them. There's no better time than now to turn all your dreams and manifestations into reality. In today's video, I'm going to review the Alicia Souza's 2025 planner. I hope you find this video inspiring to start and set your own 2025 goals. So without any further delay, let's get started with the unboxing. Okay, so getting started with the packaging box, it's a light blue shade this time. Much the same, it's just that her drawings change every year, but the creative or the structure of it is quite similar. So yeah, it just comes with all of the doodles. Again, you can use this box to store other things as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be to store your planner. You can always use it as a jewelry box. I personally use it to store some of my stationery. The quality is always a 10 on 10, so that's the best part. It pretty much has the similar design or the drawings and the doodles which are there on the box as well. So as she always comes up with a thank you note, there's a thank you note this year as well. A nice personal touch to the planner, and I love that she does this every year. So starting off with the main things, the first one is the 2025 mini planner. Is how the drawing looks like. Love the colors that she chose for this. So this is what it says at the back. It says cheers to a year of laughter and love. This is pretty much similar to all the other planners, the mini planners that she has every year. You can say some of the doodles and the drawings have changed, but the layout is quite similar. You have the 2025 calendar and then you have the 2026 calendar, and after this you have a blank page and just a drawing again. Every month comes up with its own personal drawing like this. Again, super cute. It's like the best way to heal your inner child. Just love how her doodles just, scream and call out. It feels like a little me when I see these drawings. Super useful for someone who quickly wants to see what the dates are or, what the upcoming birthdays are. So having this calendar at a glance and in a single page makes it so much more useful to write down all your important events and dates and all of that. I personally don't use this that much, but I do know that a lot of people get a lot of use from this just because it's such a lightweight but at the same time super travel friendly. You can put it in your handbag, you can put it in your backpack, and it absolutely is very, very lightweight. Moving on, we have the sticker book. Just love that it looks super shiny and like super glossy. It has that glossy finish which I really like. This year's sticker book definitely killed it. It has some of the cutest doodles, stars, all of that. So this time I like all the stickers personally. These are again, I think, sort of from the last year's. But yes, she's also given you some of the plain stickers as well, like blank, so that you can write something down and then stick it. So that's definitely very useful. And also have all of these plain stickers, and then you have the calendar stickers and the to-do, the notes one, the weekly one, the weekly checklist one. You have like your remember, priority, do not forget. So these are all custom stickers again. So you will have to stick it and probably write down a note. And then we have all of the other stickers that go on the planner or basically on the calendar. So we have like, I believe like around 5 or 6 sheets of just stickers of like animated things, maybe like chocolates, like a girl with flowers. I think that's very cute. Yeah, super happy with the sticker book this year. She's definitely improved it and has made it like 10 times better than the last year's for sure. So I really like all of them this time. So moving on to the main aspect, which is the 2025 planner. I definitely think the planner this year's is a lot more brighter and more colorful. Comparison purposes, I am just adding the 2024 planner. So this one had sort of like the dark color palette. So there were basically, darker colors like a dark green, and all of that, but this year's is a lot more brighter and colorful. Starting off with the first page, it's again very similar to the last year's. It just comes with this planner belongs to, all of the details are here, and then it comes with the face of someone lovely. Again, you can either draw or you can paste a picture. Moving on to the next page, is the holidays list. Again, you have an entire page which just tells you when all the holidays are. And then there is the page for personal information. So the personal information is again your name, your address, your phone number. Next page is the 2025 and the 2026 calendar at a glance. So again, if you have any important events or dates you want to just mark or highlight, you can directly do that. And a few things to note, which is basically a few things to note. So I think any important details or any things that you want to remember right at the beginning of the planner, you can write down all of that here. Love this drawing as well. It's super cute. The next one is the letter from you activity. I love this activity. I eagerly wait for this activity every single year. Basically, write a letter to yourself and then make an envelope and then probably sign it and open it whenever you want to. I usually open it at the end of the year. Then moving on, you have another blank page. Usually use this blank space to write down my video ideas for YouTube, or sometimes I write down the books that I'm currently reading, just to track all the books that I've read this month. The next is my year's goals. So this one again, she's come up with like 4 different buckets. There's the friends, family, personal relationships, health and wellness, career and school, and then others. The next page is the notes. Again, it's like an additional page for you to write down anything that's relevant or important for the year. And this is the kind of page that usually people would leave blank, but I would somehow find those plain stickers and then write them down and like just write something or like doodle something. For me, a planner is not just about writing down my goals and writing down the things to do. For me, it's also a way of like scrapbooking, being creative. The first one is the month of January, obviously. So we have like 2 girls like talking to each other. We have the highlights, favorite memories, growth, things to remember this month, all of that you need to write down for the month of January. Then you have a page for writing down thoughts and things for January. I usually use this space to write down my video ideas. If you're using this planner for academic purposes, you can write down your January academic goals here. You can basically use it for anything you want. Next page is the January layout. Again, the entire calendar, and it gives you the space to write down personally, the things you want to remember, like if there's someone's birthday or an important event, you can obviously write it down here. To the next page, we have all of the January dates, like date wise with the day as well, so it makes it easier for you to write down your daily to-dos. It's pretty much the same layout. Love the dog drawing at the top. I think this is so cute. 31st January ends, you have the blank space and then another page just to write down or maybe reflect back about how the year has been. Usually I use this page to write down the things I'm grateful for, or to write down all of my wins, basically all my highs for the month of January that I want to remember. And if there's a low, what did I learn from it, like basically the lesson from January. I usually write that down here. And we of course have the habit tracker. The only thing that I am a little bit disappointed in Alicia Souza's planner is how the habit tracker just comes with 4 habits and that's all. And then you have the notes, you have the period tracker, and it just gives you a box that says do more of this and do less of this. Personally, would have liked if the habit tracker or the monthly tracker was the entire 2 pages. This page, which is like a to-do, and it has all these top priority, other tasks, like a checklist sort of a thing to write down. I don't really use this that much personally. I haven't found it very useful. I'm sure there are people who might find this useful. Wish that she made the habit tracker 2 pages, so it would have been easier and I could have had more habits to track and to see on a monthly basis. Moving on, we have the monthly meal plan. Again, you have it on a daily basis and you can go ahead with the week 1, week 2, week 3 and week 4 and week 5, and then you have the column for notes. The next is again a blank page, again to write down whatever you want. Love this layout, minimalistic, simple, yet it looks so classy and so beautiful. So yeah, you can just again write down your monthly reflections or any learnings of the month. You can also make your own like sleeping tracker or your mood tracker, anything like that in this empty space that she gives you. This is obviously February and it's pretty much the same layout. All of it is similar.
I think the only part that changes are probably the doodles from the dogs. You can see that there are hearts and flowers now. So yeah, I think that's the only maybe small creative changes, but it pretty much looks the same. So the March drawing is with the dog, puzzles and cuddles. So this is a cute drawing. And then we have April, which has a girl flying with like balloons. So every month comes with its own creative. December we have Joyride, and it's a girl biking. Moving on, we have 2 blank pages. And then we have highlights of the year, so just write down all the things that were basically the highlights of 2025. Books I've read this year, and we have movies I loved this year. That's pretty much it. We've come to the last page, which is again a blank page. These are the bookmarks, and she always comes up with 2 different ones. One is a thicker one with the doodles, and the other one is usually a simple and a plain one. Last part is obviously the pouch. This is where you can hide some of your papers, cards, anything that you want to. I usually just put the letter that I write to myself, like in the beginning of the planner. If you remember the letter activity, this is where I store my letter. But obviously you can store any other things that you think are important for you. This is how the planner looks like from the back. It says have the best day, and it has the Alicia Souza's branding here. So this is how the 2025 planner looks like. That was it, guys. This was everything that I wanted to show you in terms of the 2025 planner. Let me know in the comments down below how you found the 2025 planner. Do you like it more than the last year's? Do you think this is interesting enough to purchase? What are your thoughts? Let me know. That was it for today's video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Lots of love. Bye.